Hello, folks. Welcome to the Hello World, podcasting with Magdalena. How is everybody doing? Listen, thanks for tuning in. And I just wanted to welcome you to my podcasting. So for those who are new, I just wanted to let you know, my podcasting is, about personal growth, mastering ourselves, and using actually astrology either as a GPS, just to kind of give us idea, where we are and what's really going on. And boy, do we have, a lot of stuff going on right now. So as always, before I start my podcasting, I like to ask, so how you are doing and how are you handling your energies? So if you are kind of dealing with a lot of challenges, well, I always wanted to say also, or like to say it, welcome to the club. Because today we have 8 planets, planets and asteroids retrograde. So this is pretty darn intense, okay? Also, number one, I just want to kind of, go through the planets where they are. So before we go in with the podcasting. So the sun is still in Leo, so we are pretty soon going into Virgo in 2 days or so. Moon is in Virgo. Mercury is in Leo. Mercury is also going pretty soon into the Virgo because it's 29 degree 41 second. Venus is in Cancer, so if you feel pretty sensitive or emotional to the reaction from others, that will, do it. Mars is in Aries, and it will go actually retrograde, I think, on September 6 or 9. So we are already hitting around Mars 25 degree in Aries. Jupiter is retrograde in Capricorn, Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn, Uranus is retrograde in Taurus. Oh, that is giving us absolutely incredible hard time because it's opposing actually the Scorpio. And the Scorpio is pretty edgy right now. Neptune is in Pisces retrograde. Pluto is in Capricorn retrograde. Chiron is in Aries retrograde. North in Gemini retro. And Lilith in Aries retro. Wow, these planets are pretty spicy right now, and they are really, doing incredible job, for bringing certain energies to the surface and bring it for the cleansing. So as always, what does this all mean to us? Well, today is the 19th, so we actually had a Leo yesterday evening. We had a Leo new moon, and in Europe or Eastern places, it's getting today morning. And my question actually would be this. What did you experience in the last 2 weeks, folks? Because to me, I have to say this, in the last 6 weeks, I had a pretty darn tough, communication problems. Because, yes, I am a Leo with a first house Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio. So it's intense. So this is where I am coming from. When I'm telling you stuff is intense, it's really intense. And so I kind of got in quite a bit of conflict situations. And, as we are dealing right now with this whole pandemic, if you want to call it. Oh, I have something for you guys about that. So let's hope I will not forget that. This is hugely intensified. We are recognizing there's so much stuff going on. We are recognized how we've been fooled. On the other side, we are getting incredibly censored. I'm not quite sure. Did you read that yesterday? The Children's Health Network that is what's the name? Part of Robert Kennedy work. They did actually a lawsuit, against Facebook and two fact checkers. So that was a pretty incredible, a good news yesterday for me. Meaning, if we are right now connecting, what I was just asking you, the question, how did you feel in the last 2 weeks is, since we had a full moon and until now, what did you experience? To me, it was actually that we were I was actually doing incredible cleansing work. The reason why I'm using this as a cleansing work because what is happening in the Leo is that we are becoming aware of ourselves, folks. And what does that mean? The point it means it's, the Leo is related to the personality, which is so obvious, but also how aware we are about ourselves. I remember in the last couple of years, the problem was that everybody was just so complaining about, the ego and the personality and blah, 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 blah. And my point was always, for those who are following me know that I was saying, listen, if you don't want to take charge about your own personality, somebody else will do it. And guess what? I mean, we can experience now how we've been unbelievable fooled and played, okay? And right now, the whole humanity is battling this unbelievable psyop. There's no other word for me than to call it a psyop. And it's just horrible. I don't know how much you are following the global situation, but New Zealand, oh my God, it's intense. And check out Australia. Australia is one of the continents they are really already, kind of playing out how they are looking for these sustainable development or smart cities or whatever you want to call them, and they are really pushing it. So I am totally not surprised that there's this incredible fight going on. But what is good about this whole story here, what I'm sensing is that these guys kind of got underestimated. They were actually, they underestimated humanity, I would say that. The reason why I'm saying is that, by pushing us so hard and censoring us so hard, they actually are waking up the sleeping giant, folks. I mean, that's the only thing what I can tell you. And one thing what I was realizing actually the last couple of days, because I ended up to have incredible jaw pain on my right side, and my teeth were hurting. And I said, okay, what is it that I'm actually dealing here? And it really hit me that, I'm chewing too much on the situation. And honestly, I am like everybody else, concerned what's really going on. So I am researching, talking with people and trying to find solution and, trying to see the bigger picture here. And so last night I realized, because I was in so much pain and I had to ask the question, so, something is off what I'm doing here. And I realized actually, that it really helped me. I came to the two conclusions. One conclusion was that we are dealing right now with the, which one is this? North Node. The North Node was kind of turning around for me when I realized, I said, wait a minute, wow, that's amazing. Meaning that the North Node is right now in Gemini opposing Sagittarius. And I remember from 1996 until 2008, Pluto was in Sagittarius, and that was the first time when I started to experience the pain behind my left shoulder blade, and I could not understand what it was. And through my own research and going more intuitively, I discovered this is actually about the Sacred Heart. And down the road, what I recognize what the Sacred Heart meant really is that, it is a connection between our lower self and our higher self, or ourself, or the God of creation, whatever you want to call it. And or between your physical body and your soul. There's so many aspects that people are calling it. And what I came to understand in that processing, folks, is that I could not take anybody through that process but myself. And the reason why I'm bringing this up right now is that it really hit me, because I was kind of challenged a couple of days ago with some situation, and I could not understand what's really going on, but it just felt wrong. And like I said yesterday, when I kind of put all these pieces together, it just made sense that even right now, what we are dealing with it, that the collective is waking up. But for many of us, we already did that work. So for us, it's more to hold the energy for those who are coming in, or waking up to the situation. And so be a supporter, or support them, or help them to understand, or put the dots together for them. So instead to go down energetically and be entangled. And after that, it was just such a clarity for me, when I kind of put these pieces together. And that many people are actually right now talking about, prepare for the second wave, and whatever and whatever. It became clear to me from my own perspective right now, and I'm just kind of sharing. It doesn't mean it's the truth, but just kind of take this and put maybe on the back burner, and then recognize or pull it forward when you feel something, or you can say, oh, now I know what you meant, what you tried to say with it. So what became clear to me, as I was saying to you, that these 2 weeks, or particularly the last 6 weeks, were actually tough for me, because I was searching. But then in the last 2 weeks, it became clear this is actually keeping clean, or clean out the Leo energy. Meaning, what is mine, what is collective, what is from these guys who were trying to, program us, or pull us, or they were, playing us. And right now, recognizes where I got played, or where did we got played, and what we can do about. And so today morning, the picture became is that as we are going right now into Virgo energy, we will experience cleansing, because it will end up to be 6 months from the lockdown. Remember, it was announced, I think, here in US on March 11th, that the lockdown will be, I think, a week later or something. And now just guess what? On the September 11th, we have, opposition from 3/11. So I would say that will end up to be a mirroring back to us what was really going on. And actually, this virus has a much bigger and deeper meaning meaning that actually